Weeks away from the end of temporary protected status for Afghanistan, Sacramento area immigrants are feeling uneasy about what this could potentially mean for friends and loved ones.
Most of the parole holders, they are like member of parliament, people who work for women leadership. If they send them back there, they won't be safe over there because there's like no guarantee.
For Mina Hayati, packing her bags and coming to the United States in 2022 was life-changing.
When I was in Afghanistan, I was thinking like suicide because there was no hope for women. Especially, I work for a women leadership in Afghanistan.
Mina is one of hundreds of thousands of Afghans who came to the U.S. after the fall of Kabul in 2021. And for about 3 years, she's been able to live and work in the U.S. While she has a green card, it's estimated that about 11,000 individuals from Afghanistan are currently benefiting from TPS, which is a temporary U.S. government protection granted to eligible foreign nationals who are unable to return to their countries due to unsafe conditions.
A lot of them were paroled into the U.S. That's on a permanent status. A lot of them are seeking asylum or seeking adjustment of status. And so TPS was like a way to ensure that people didn't fall through the cracks.
But that's about to change. In March, Homeland Security terminated TPS for Afghanistan, and it ends on July 14th.
There's a huge amount of fear because folks who are here, who have come through Operation Allies Welcome, they came here legally, and they've tried so hard to do the right thing.
This means that those without permanent relief to stay in the country could be at risk for deportation back to a country still run by the Taliban, where as of this year, there's still a do not travel notice from the U.S. Department of State.
Afghanistan still is home to one of the worst humanitarian, economic, and political crises in the world. I mean, even our own government, as recently as 2023 and 2024, said that. There's a high level of violence still between ISIS and the Taliban.
For Mina, the U.S. meant liberty and new opportunity. For those going back, she says it's a different story.
I don't know what will happen, especially for women. Like there's nothing over there. If they go back to Afghanistan, they can go to school, they can go to college. There's like nothing.
In Sacramento, Marisela de la Cruz, KCRA 3 News.
And the approaching end of TPS for Afghanistan follows the recent end of TPS for Venezuelan immigrants.